Welcome to the first episode of King of the Ring. Well, as I said on SmackDown, that Dream is not here tonight, or at the other place. And we're having a show. And we're having a show at Monday Night Raw, so Dream forfeits it and Ricochet wins. It's going to be Cruz. You know what? Since they let me do it, it's going to be at Tournament Arena. Let's have these tournament wars. Who you got your man?
And we're underway.
Carlos.
Looking at these two men, I don't
And
think
I
there's going to
decided-
be anything traditional
and men
about
who
this
decided
one-on-one
the winner
matchup.
of
Look
this
for Jinder
match
Mahal to lean on his
will
in-ring style
get a
of slow,
title
methodical, and
opportunity
smothering
down
pace.
the road.
And a mean streak that goes straight to the throat, too.
Apollo Crews, the IC champion. If he wins, he could become double.
Right in the jaw. Ugh, what a shot. Looking a little out of it, up on that turnbuckle. Oh, this could very well be the beginning of the end.
On the attack. Some elbows, a punch to the gut. Oh. Nice drop. Oh. Rock.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Cruz seems to have lost a step now. I fully expect him to bounce back, though.
Janda
This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he
Mahal.
thrives. Yeah, but if you count him out now, guys, you're making a
Round
very
him.
big
Oh.
mistake.
Ooh,
Mark my words.
Apollo Crews.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
I forgot to tell you, it's going to be an extreme rule for each and every one. Just to add some more.
Real quick reminder, guys. There are no
Danger
disqualifications and no
to
countouts in this one. Anything is
Oh
legal.
my God.
And there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
He wants no part of the outside.
Targeting the stomach.
Hooked up. Driver.
As Corey mentioned, he goes for the cover. And Apollo Crews powers out.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
How can they get away with that? That's not legal. Oh, what an uppercut.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Oh, look at that spinning sit-out powerbomb.
But is it enough to end it? The force of that impact should put...
This may very well be it.
Apollo Crews was initially trained by former WWE superstar Mr. Hughes. After touring the world, Crews came to the WWE Performance Center, wowed audiences, and became a top contender to the NXT Championship.
I can tell you that Apollo Crews setting it up. You gotta believe this one's over.
Victory is on the horizon.
Look at that.
Apollo unleashing an all-out assault.
Bang! Spectacular athleticism from Apollo Crews. He's in complete control now.
Apollo Crews is rolling now.
Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome...
Picture-perfect moonsault.
This could be it, guys.
Shoulders on the mat.
Apollo Crews comes up big with that victory.
Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights.
Man, oh man, look at that. And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here is your winner, Apollo.
That's where Apollo Crews goes to next week's Tournament War. Part 2 of it. Pete Dunne versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm not going to commentate or say I'm going to let the entrances run out. So, see ya. Let me pick the arena. And be even. Alright.
Here comes the Bruiserweight.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
I am so excited to see Pete Dunne make it to this level, because this guy is going to be a star, a major star.
An unmatched mean streak when it comes to WWE superstars. Pete Dunne knows so many ways to hurt you, and he enjoys each and every one of them. Very rarely will you find a superstar who derives as much pleasure from hurting their opponent as Pete Dunne does.
As intense and as dangerous as they come.
Pete Dunne enjoys winning as much as he enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents.
You don't have to like Pete Dunne, but he will demand that you remember his name.
And his opponent, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
No more showing off. It's all business now for Dolph. You know, Dolph Ziggler has twice been the sole survivor at Survivor Series.
Well, sometimes you forget just how much Dolph Ziggler has really accomplished in WWE. But this is a superstar who has stood the test of time.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And it looks to me like this entire arena is on its feet, and understandably so.
If Pete Dunne is one thing, it's tenacious.
Wow.
The Bruiserweight's natural instinct is to always attack his opponent. The assaults that follow are devastating to a superstar's well-being. Forget about winning or losing the match.
Man, Pete Dunne's finisher is appropriately named, Saxton. When a superstar gets dropped with the bitter end, they are not getting up.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Ah, perfectly executed.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Dolph Ziggler often steals the show, but his biggest heist may have been when he became Mr. Money in the Bank.
That victory undoubtedly started Ziggler down a road that not many have traveled. Ultimately culminated.
Cover here.
Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one.
Not yet. Too early.
You guys mentioned Ziggler successfully cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. It also happened in front of one of the most raucous crowds you will ever see as New Jersey hosted the Raw after WrestleMania.
Well, there's something special about the night after WrestleMania, Corey, and on this night, Ziggler gave that crowd the memory of a lifetime.
Boom. Nice.
WWE made history in 2017 with a tournament to crown the inaugural United Kingdom champion, which I was lucky enough to call in person. And in that tournament, this man, Pete Dunne, emerged as the next can't-miss superstar. Soul kick. Oh, what a forearm!
Dirty. I'd agree with what Michael was saying about Pete Dunne's performance in the UK Championship Tournament. If you didn't know him heading in, you sure as heck knew who he was coming out.
I'll tell you one person who definitely knew who Pete Dunne was after coming out, and that's William Regal. Regal was absolutely irate after Dunne launched a pre-match attack on his second-round opponent.
Nailed it.
He's looking a little off balance. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
WWE made history in 2017 with a tournament to crown the inaugural United Kingdom champion, which I was lucky enough to call in person. And in that tournament, this man, Pete Dunne, emerged as the next can't-miss superstar.
Look at that.
Ziggler with the famouser.
What's going to happen now?
Your whole body hurts after a move like that.
Dolph Ziggler gets the cover. And I can't believe this match is still going on.
The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne still has some fight left, which means trouble for his opponent.
I'd agree with what Michael was saying about Pete Dunne's performance in the UK Championship Tournament. If you didn't know him heading in, you sure as heck knew who he was coming out.
I'll tell you one person who definitely knew who Pete Dunne was after coming out, and that's William Regal. Regal was absolutely...
Dolph Ziggler is going zigzag.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Oh, man, Dunne...
Penny predicament. Kick out at 2. Oh, that may have been a slow count.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Guys, I can't help but be reminded of when Dolph Ziggler first arrived on the scene and introduced himself before every match. I think it's fair to say everybody knows who Dolph Ziggler is now, though. Quick cover from Dolph Ziggler. Oh, boy. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
As Michael alluded to, Dolph Ziggler has gone from introducing himself to making his name known. And Corey, Ziggler earned that reputation by beating some of sports entertainment's biggest names. Going for X-Plex, man!
Can he finish him off here?
2! Ref found a 2 count.
You better change direction. That's not going to keep a finely tuned machine like Dolph Ziggler down. Not now, not ever.
I'd say every superstar...
We've arrived. It's about time for the bitter end.
But this could do it! 1, 2, 3. Pete Dunne with the victory.
Big win for the Bruiserweight.
Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. I remember this part very well.
Here is your winner, Pete Dunne.
Tremendous showing tonight for Pete.
Next week's round. No, we might do it all today. But we all know who winning this match. But you know what? Let's see if Shane McMahon comes out and helps Elias become king of the ring. King of the ring gets an opportunity at any title, anywhere. Yeah. I forgot to switch the arenas, but whatever.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Settle in, guys. This is going to be a blast to watch.
Throughout his time in WWE, Elias has demonstrated an ability to defeat up-and-comers and veterans alike, sometimes with a sixth string on their back.
Look, there's no doubting Elias' ability inside the ring. I just wish he'd take up something like make and model airplanes instead of live musical performances, if those qualify as such.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Thunderous slam. Oh, nasty impact. Beautiful technique. Boom, what impact.
Raw 25 is a night where we saw many legends celebrate a quarter century of Monday Night Raw, and Elias had a pretty legendary... He's got the shoulders down.
No, a kick out.
Not yet.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Right across. Axe handle finds its target.
Drop kick. Oh, great height. Michael mentioned Elias at Raw 25. He couldn't have been happy about making Chris Jericho's list, but John Cena really got in on his nerves when he interrupted Elias' musical diss of WWE legend.
Look, Elias rightfully earned a spot on the list due to his ugly, hideous scars. But Elias got to unleash some of that frustration when he clocked John Cena with his guitar, which I loved, since it meant Elias couldn't play any more music that night. Cena then beat up Elias at WrestleMania, which I also enjoyed greatly.
Devastating kick. Referee barely had time to begin a count there.
How in the world?
Just dropped. Seth Rollins in a very difficult spot here.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
Elias is such a determined competitor. Guys, how can you face off against a performer with such a hungry... Elias with the early cover.
Wasted no time. An easy kick out from Rollins.
Not yet. If Rollins can keep his emotions in check, he can figure out a way to take this.
Seth Rollins.
Oh, what a super kick from the Architect.
He's in control now.
A clubbing blow called That Should End It.
I can't believe it, Michael.
The shoulders are down.
And Seth Rollins is the winner.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Man, this was great. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Seth.
It's time to go to the tag team Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Next episode, we'll finish the Tag Team Classic, and we are finished the King of the Ring. Will it be Ricochet or Seth Rollins, or in the finals, or will it be Cruz or Pete Dunne in the finals, and that would get our opportunity. And that's, we will see. I ain't got no VC at all, so. All right. First, the Undisputed Era versus the Bad Guys. All right, I won't be talking for this. So, howdy.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Guys, the tag team scene in WWE right now is so impressive, and these two tandems are a lot of the reason why.
Oh, that'll do some serious damage. Ring rattling. What a stomp.
Good grief.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move. Catch their breath.
And the slam.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more.
Oh, man, right.
Point of the elbow. Oh, no. We know what this is.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
If he doesn't somehow start to turn this thing around.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
Uh-oh. Northern Lights.
Oh, not done yet. There's more.
Brainbuster.
Okay, now it's over.
Harsh impact. Nasty drop. Here we go. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in
Gore!
But did he go for it too early? That might be the end of Fish tonight.
Would you say he's filleted?
He's stumbling some now.
The tag team competition right now, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
No, he reverses it.
Oh, a flying forearm on the mark.
And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
He looks absolutely exhausted. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
So many bad things can happen outside the ring, and given his condition right now, he really needs to keep it inside the ring if he wants to win this thing.
From my standpoint, it seems like he underestimated who he was stepping in the ring with here tonight.
He's making a statement here with this attack. This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
They did it! They won the match! And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
He's getting after it here. And this is how he ended it.
Here are your winners, Adam and Kevin Outlaw.
Big win here in tag team action. And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight. He's got him down. And Dane easily avoids the pinfall.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Big elbow. Setting it up. Ooh.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If the team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss sideboard. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
He's not looking like himself here.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
They got it. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Almost forgot about this one. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
Here are your winners, Killian Dane and Eric Young.
Everyone's ready. Just like that, this tag team match is underway.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are. Uh-oh.
This might be it. Oh, my. Incredible drop. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Sheamus starting to weaken some. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
Tag made. And here's the double team, Byron.
He's in trouble.
Oh, man!
All the way crashing down.
Oh, what impact.
What do you think Sheamus needs to do to get back in this battle? This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, he's starting to look overmatched and maybe a little overwhelmed right now.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the Welcoming Committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish Lass Kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. As a college student back in Ireland, Sheamus was a standout.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Harsh impact. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
When you have all the physical gifts that Sheamus possesses, along with that type of killer instinct, you have your pick of whatever sport you want to pursue. I'm sure his opponents in WWE wish the Celtic Warrior would have stayed in Ireland playing rugby.
It's no surprise that Sheamus was one of the top rugby players on his team during his college days. Just by sheer size alone, I don't see how anyone could defend the Celtic Warrior.
Oh my gosh!
What an uppercut.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
He's going for the pin. The pin's broken up. I can't believe it.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions. He's got it! He's got it! He's gonna tap! Perfectly executed, guys.
Cesaro may have just ended this one, fellas.
Corey, I think you're right.
There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the
And we have our winners.
That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Check this out. Remember this? Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. He really put on a great show.
Here are your winners, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, and Cesaro.
It's party time!
I love these guys.
The following contest is a Tag Team Championship first round match. And
welcome to the wasteland.
And at a combined weight of 487 pounds, Victor and Connor, the Ascension.
And here's one half of the Ascension, Victor, ready to ascend on his own.
Tag team action in full effect, guys, and these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
Hey, you're going to get yourself disqualified. This might be it. Oh, my.
What a stomp.
Good grief. The fist has been dropped.
Knee drop.
He's on the defensive here. Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
Victor created the fall of man for the Ascension to use and precisely determined where to hit their opponent so the opponent feels maximum pain. That is a disturbed individual.
The fallen man takes opponents down for the count no matter how big they are. You can almost see an ominous smile on Victor's face after a superstar has been pulverized by the maneuver.
Just look at what happens to every opponent's body, how they crash to the canvas once they're blasted with Fall of Man. Then know that's exactly what Victor wants. It's very disturbing.
Back now inside the ring.
Oh, he's almost there. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael. Backbreaker flawlessly executed. I've seen how Victor destroys human beings. WWE superstars, legends, Hall of Famers, they all have something in common as far as Victor's concerned. They're the enemy.
Seems that Victor is the most pleased with himself when he's torturing opponents and wiping smiles off the faces of the WWE Universe. I think that says it all.
Yeah, for once, you two are making some sense. Victor is driven by...
He goes for the cover, and he doesn't stay down for long.
Not yet. Too early.
It is not looking good for Connor.
What do we got here? What's going to happen now? Now with complete control. In off the tag. Watch out here. This is not where you want to be. Oh, and a snap there. That'll give you whiplash. He has something big planned. Oh, what a snapmare.
Perfectly executed.
Now we see Connor hurting a little here.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
This could be big. Oh, here we go. What's he going to do with it? He's in full control now. What's he got in mind? This could mean trouble. Here we go. He has something big planned.
Watch out!
Ooh, right in the face. Destroyed. Nailed it.
What does Connor have to do at this point to stay in this match? His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to dwindle.
This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this match from slipping will break your crown. Now he's got to capitalize. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the...
And here's Montez Ford. Frog splash! There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Going for broke. It's not gonna cover up on me.
They did it! Wow, what a match! Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
Almost forgot about this one. Oh, I can't believe this.
Well,
remember this?
The Street
And last but not
Profits
least, there was this.
Here are your